everyone, what is going on? My name is MrWombat Live and welcome back to the channel. In today's Payday 2 video, I'm breaking down everything new in update 231 for Payday 2. So we've got a brand new DLC pack that's released today, kicking off the third leg of the Texas Heat campaign, as well as some overall quality of life and UI changes that I want to break down as well for all of you. So we're going to get into that and explore the updates. But as always, very quickly, as you no doubt know by now, we're going to have a giveaway and a Twitch stream to go with this update. So Twitch stream tonight at 7 PM UK time, that's GMT, not BST anymore, the time zones have changed since the last update. But 7 PM GMT tonight, I will be live at twitch.tv/MrWombat playing the new update, hanging out, having a good time. And if you want a chance to win the brand new Hostile Takeover bundle, that's the new bundle we'll be getting over the course of the next 4 months in 4 new DLC packs, then you can head to the link in the description to have a chance to win that as well. Entries for that close on Sunday at 7 PM UK time as well, so get entering. And also for the perfectionists among you, I apologise for not doing a video for update 230, which was the Halloween update. I was waiting until all the Twitch drops items were fixed because there was Halloween content that came out you could only get via Twitch drops, but they didn't drop at the same time. They were broken, I couldn't get them all going, and by the time I actually got access to them, the event was over, so it was pointless making a video, so I apologise for that. I would have done a video otherwise. But either way, let's get into the video and break down everything new in updates 231, and start off by rolling the intro. So as I said in the intro to the video, we have got a brand new DLC pack today, which is the first of 4 from the next leg of the Texas Heat campaign. If you're not used to these campaigns by now, they usually have 4 branches, 4 chapters almost, each one concluding with a heist. So we're in the third one now for Texas Heat. So we've got 4 DLCs. Today's Street Smarts Tailor Pack, we'll get into that in a minute. We're going to have then after that the McShay mod pack. We're going to have the McShay Weapon Pack number 3, and the Hostile Takeover Heist. Now, I have been given early access to this update, as I normally mention, so thank you to Overkill for that, and obviously bear in mind any pre-release bugs, as I usually say. But I should state this time, they have not shared any release dates for the upcoming DLCs. Normally they do, so I can tell you what they're going to be. They haven't mentioned them, so unless they're hiding them until the whole update goes public, and I just don't know yet, it seems as though they've removed release dates this time, which is probably for the best, considering the last 2 times they delayed the heist. So I think it's better just knowing it's coming in the next month or so, and not really worrying about that. So roughly what I would say is Mod Pack December, McShay Weapon Pack 3 in January, and the Hostile Takeover Heist in February. Just roughly. That seems like the rough estimate they'll no doubt be going for. But let's talk about the main attraction here, the new DLC pack, the Street Smarts Tailor Pack. This pack includes 3 new items, each with 4 colour variants, as well as 6 new masks. But the weird thing is there's no gloves this time, which I have to admit is a bit strange, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. I know I've talked about in the past that some gloves feel a bit unnecessary and don't go well with the outfits, but I like that they release gloves that are designed to try and go with these outfits. If they don't go with them, they go with other ones we already have. So not having gloves is a little bit strange, not gonna lie. But either way, let's get into what we've got. So we've got 3 new outfits. First off, we've got the Urbanite. This is a t-shirt put over a long sleeve shirt and then just some general pants. There isn't too much to this outfit, and honestly, it's probably not the best outfit we've seen in the game. I'll be honest with you. Not the biggest fan of this one. There are some colour variations I like more than others. There's the original grey area one, which is quite bland and boring, but kind of works if you're going for an understated look. And also the press play variant, which is definitely my favourite. I like that with the cassette mixtape on the front, but it's just a t-shirt with a couple of other colour options. There's not much to it. You got one with a Texas pattern on and one with a monkey on. I don't know why there's a monkey, but there's a monkey. Maybe Overkill Planet of the Apes fans, I don't know. They'd have good taste if that was the case. But either way, not the biggest fan of this outfit, but it's just one of the 3. So moving on from that, we then have the Invested outfit, which is a shirt covered with, what's the term for the jacket? A gilet, I think, gilet, or Americans just say vest, I don't know. But it's one of those sleeveless padded jackets that's over the top of a shirt. Again, there's 4 colour variations on this outfit, and I'm definitely sure the orange and red one is meant to be a Back to the Future reference, because I'm pretty sure the description actually references Back to the Future. So if you're a fan of Marty McFly or anything to do with Back to the Future, then you're going to be happy about that one. But again, this outfit's perfectly fine. It doesn't really stand out too much to me. There's a couple of colour options I like more. But then finally, we've got what I think is the best outfit of the 3, and that is the Rough Streets outfit. This one is, again, a t-shirt, but with one of those jackets that has padding on the inside, kind of like almost fairy stuff that comes out on the collar, and then you pull the collar over. It's a very nice outfit. I like it a lot, and there are 4 colour options once again for this, and I like all 4 of them, honestly. I think some are definitely stronger than others, just purely based on colour combinations of what things work and what don't, but I really do like the options here. I think there's some really good bits here, and I think this is probably the standout outfit, personally, from the Street Smarts Tailor Pack. That's just me, though. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of people who will disagree with that. But those are your 3 outfits and their colour variations, so now let's look at the masks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through each of the 6 masks and then give you my overall thoughts on them as a group. So we've got, first off, 2 Agent masks, the Agent Black and the Agent Brown. Although in this lighting, you wouldn't be called blind for thinking it looked more red. I don't really think it looks particularly brown, but that's just me personally. Following on from that, we then have the Bad Cabbie and the State Crime masks. You'll see both of them now. Both of them have facial bandanas over the front from the nose down, and then a cap/hat on the top to complement the head. So you're only seeing really the eye section of your face for those masks. And then finally, we've got two Cool Beans masks, Cool Beans Black and Cool Beans Green. It's a beanie with a pair of sunglasses. Some different combinations here in these masks. They honestly are interesting. I'll be honest, there's some masks that have been added recently that feel a bit lazy, a little bit like just taking the same design and doing 4 different colours of it. Southbound Tailor Pack, I'm looking at you. But there's actually a few different mask options here, and there's different colour options within that. So, not bad at all. I don't mind some of these masks. There's some I definitely won't be wearing, but there's some interesting combinations here, and again, it kind of goes back to my gloves argument. Some of the items might work better with previous outfits than the ones in this DLC pack, and that's the thing that often saves these tailor packs for me. If I'm not a big fan of certain options, I often find they work better with older outfits or older combinations, and that makes them work that much better. But that's just me. But that's the Street Smart Tailor Pack, out now, the first part of the Hostile Takeover bundle. As a DLC overall, not the strongest tailor pack, I'll be honest with you. There are a couple of outfits I'm not too keen on, and the lack of gloves is noticeable, so I'm not really the biggest fan of that, but the masks aren't too bad, so this is a more of the middling tailor pack, at least for me personally, but I'd be interested to know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you like this tailor pack? Feel free to let me know your thoughts on the items and everything else to do with it. But that's not all for today's update, because we've got a couple of quality of life changes that I want to break down. Firstly, this is a weird one. The font in Payday 2 has been altered ever so slightly. The term that I've been told is it's been updated, not changed, but you might notice in the main menu or in your in-game HUD that the text is almost a bit kind of smaller, it's been a bit more compressed, not quite as bold, and it just looks a tiny bit different. It's almost like a different type of the same font. I don't really know what's going on there, but I'm pointing it out because they are trying to, I don't know, update the UI a little bit and make it look a bit more modern, I guess, but I have to be honest, there are a few teething issues in this, and these aren't early access things, these are things that are in the main build, so I'm going to pick them out and just kind of talk about them briefly, because I don't know about you, if I was going to update the font in the game, I have to be honest, I would make sure it was perfect before I released it, and they haven't done that. If you look in the top right corner for the police assault, you can see the skulls are overlapping each other, not ideal. Also, when I've got button prompts, it says that the RB button is kind of like raised above the rest of the message, and also just looking at my username in the bottom right corner, I mean, I'm being picky here, but those letters are not aligned properly. You can see they're kind of up and down and not quite aligned, so there's some teething issues here for sure. Not the most ideal release of a new kind of font update, but I have been told that this will all be fixed in the next update, so we have got that. So it's not some big issue where, you know, you're going to be annoyed for ages. There'll no doubt be another update soon. Maybe with Christmas content, I don't know. They're probably planning to do something with that, so whenever that comes out or the next DLC, they'll no doubt fix this. But yeah, so just to point out that that's a thing, and that you can see there's a new UI, or a little bit slightly updated UI, just in terms of the font. But the second and big batch of accessibility changes in the game is a change to how the screen flash, damage flash, and blur zone flash works when you're damaged or flashed in the game. A lot of terminology, I know, let me break it down. So, in the last update, Payday 2 added an option in the accessibility settings to disable the tinnitus ringing effect when a flashbang is thrown at you. That's the ringing sound. It should be obvious, but in case you didn't know, whenever you hear the noise when a flashbang is thrown at you, it gets rid of that. But now you've got options to change the colour that your screen changes to when you get flashed, as well as the colour that the screen will flash when you're damaged, or also when you take any hits or any kind of damage at all when you're being blurred, you're in an area full of smoke or something like that. So there's a few different options here. So to define each one, you've got screen flash colour, which is an alternate colour for bright screen flashes, including the effects of flashbangs. So as I've said, it normally goes white. You can make it black, grey, light grey, or dark grey. I've set it for grey right in the middle because it still kind of catches you, but it's not a flashbang anymore, a literal flashbang, so I think that works personally. Damage flash colour links to when you're taking or dodging damage, and the default colour is yellow. Same applies to blur zone flash colour. Default colour is supposedly yellow for that, but that is the alternate colour for screen flashes that appear when you're in areas that blur your vision, so whether it be when you're in some smoke or something like that. So that's just some different changes there. You can pick different colour options now and flick through them. You can go default or go for black or different colours beyond that if you want your game to look a bit different. So it's just some general accessibility changes there for how it works when you get damaged and or flashed. So pretty nifty stuff if you want to have a look. I think definitely the screen flash colour and the tinnitus ringing effect will be big for a lot of people. Damage flash and blur zone flash, I've not experimented around with much. I've kept it on default for the time being, but I'll probably have a mess around with it on stream tonight and just see if there's any better options, because I'm intrigued to see how it changes. But beyond the new tailor pack, the font change, and on top of that, these accessibility flash changes, that is everything that is in the new update for Payday 2, update 231. An interesting update, definitely not one of their better ones of this year. I think there's definitely some weaker points to it. I just think the tailor pack could have had a little bit more to it. Not having gloves just feels very weird, and the font issues just aren't ideal, you know? I mean, it's not like I'm making a huge fuss over it, but I just would have hoped that it would have been a little bit more refined before they'd released it, you know? That's not something that needs to rush out the door. They could have made it perfect and then pushed it out. But that's the way it is, you know what? And they said they're going to fix it soon, so that's the win I'll take on my hands. Either way, thank you all very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you do drop a thumbs up. It shows me you like this content and would like to see more. And if you happen to be new around here and you want to see more Payday 2 content or Payday 3 content for both PC and consoles, then make sure you drop a subscribe as well, because it's quick, it's free, and I'll always love you for doing so, and you never miss out on any future content from this channel. I know I've been lacking in uploads recently, but I've got a few plans I'm going to cook up over the next few weeks to try and get back into the flow of things, including the return of the Redcast. Anyone who's a fan of that podcast series where I interview voice actors, etc. I've got a few that I'm currently reaching out to at the minute, and one has already come back to me, so we're going to have some more stuff coming out for that soon as well. So I just want to bring back some more content and get more things going, so look forward to that. But as I've said, Twitch stream tonight, 7 PM UK time, and giveaway link in the description to win this DLC and the next 3 DLCs releasing over the next few months. But apart from that, I will leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all next time with a brand new video. Until then, look after yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching.